Now she's got gloves on.
For a reason when it comes to getting a good bagel. New York City is where it's at. According to a recent survey, I was shocked by this. The average New Yorker eats 111 bagels each year. You spend a third of the year eating bagels. What are we doing?
Rightfully so. I mean, come on. If you're in New York, then you should be eating bagels. If you're somewhere else, you should be coming back to eat bagels. That's usually what happens. They go home with a Ziploc full of bagels, right?
That's true.
Joining us to the show and show us how to make these unbelievable bagels is Chef Mike Cain of Gertie, New York City, in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Welcome, Chef Mike.
Chef Mike, thank you so much.
Of course. And to be honest, the bagel average has definitely been risen by me and everybody at Gertie.
Single-handedly.
I think I might be somewhere around 70% bagel at this point.
I love that. Why do you think the bagel is so beloved, especially in New York?
It's comfort food. It's home. Yeah. Like everybody's got their favorite bagel shop. Everybody's got their favorite toppings, their favorite everything about it. It's customizable. It's like New York pizza. It's just part of us.
Right. What's your favorite bagel?
I am a plain guy.
Really?
Yeah, a good plain bagel. You can do so much with it. Okay. Yeah, that's all you need.
Do you have a favorite bagel at this point? Or
I've actually brought it with me. I've got the everything bagel with some white fish and some of our pickles.
Okay, I like. So tell us about Gertie NYC.
Gertie NYC, it's been there since 2019. We found ways to survive through the pandemic and kind of shifted gears and came out with the bagel program and our diner program and are kind of just moving in that direction and really enjoying our time with it.
I love it.
My problem with the whole cooking segment is we don't eat fast enough. So
well, hold on. Before we get to that, I noticed this gorgeous mallard.
Yes.
Is that a mallard?
Yes.
What's happening?
So that is our mascot at Gertie. The owner, Nate, his grandmother is Gertie. His grandfather collected those. And so everywhere Gertie was, there was also a ton of ducks around.
That makes sense.
I love that. All right, before he knocks me out, can you show us how to make a bagel?
Sure. So what we're going to start with here is our water and sourdough starter. Okay. In this bowl, I've got flour, yeast, sugar,
Put it here
salt.
So the overhead camera can see. Flour, sugar, yeast.
And a malt syrup.
Oh.
Okay.
Now, some people like to say what makes our bagels so much better than everywhere else in the world is the water. Is that true?
The water.
It's definitely true. There's a pH level. There's a lot of factors involved in that. But New York City's got some of the cleanest drinking water, and the pH levels are exactly what we're looking for.
I said it yesterday. I'll say it again today. New York City tap water is why I have no cavities.
Wow.
Not a single cavity. Not a single cavity.
That's amazing. Now you tell me.
So we're going to start this mixing on low, and as soon as everything's brought together, we mix it on high speed for another few minutes. It does tend to get very violent. This whole thing will start shaking. This table, I have to sometimes hold it down when I'm at home. We've got a big industrial mixer at the restaurant, so it's a lot easier. But yeah, there is
because the dough pulls away from the sides. And
exactly.
It's crazy.
It's also a very heavy dough, much like pasta dough. So like it's just very robust and sturdy.
Okay.
But so we let that come together, and then what we end up with is a nice big dough. We've got right here.
What Nelson wants to get involved with. Okay.
All right.
How did you perfect this recipe? Was it passed down from generation to generation?
No, there was a lot of trial and error when we decided to take on bagels at Gertie. We spent a lot of time working on getting the right chew, getting the right crumb, and this is the final result.
Okay. What makes the perfect bagel? Is
in my opinion, it's all about the crust. Like getting that real nice chewy snap to it, and then having a nice doughy center.
Yes.
All right. I know. I'm getting in the way. I know.
It's very true, though. That's one of the things. You can get bagels anywhere, but that's the big difference: is that crisp on the outside, and then that nice steamy, soft, bread feeling on the inside.
So what I'm going to do is take my dough, separate it into 8 pieces.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Fine. Where do you stand on scooped versus not scooped?
Oh. Do I look like a guy who's ever scooped his bagels?
That was an easy one.
Where do you stand on schmear versus butter?
I'm a schmear guy.
You're a schmear guy. I'm a schmear guy, too. You?
New Yorkers, we're all schmear guys.
Okay.
All right,
so 8 little baby pieces.
What we do now is we've got these, and we fold it into a little bit long.
Can we do it along with you?
Of course.
All right, you take your piece, I'll take my piece. I love your parchment paper, by the way.
This goes on everything we do. It's just, again, the ducks are part of us.
Oh my gosh, the parchment paper has the ducks. Okay, what do we do?
All right, so you're going to fold it over on itself until you get a nice little log. And then we're going to put our hands together and pray that this turns out right. And kind of roll these logs.
Oh boy.
And once we got about a foot long, we're going to take it and hold it just right in your fist.
Okay, well, I'm still on the praying part because this is.
I'm almost
And
there.
then
That's
Yep.
weird looking, but yeah.
It'll work just fine. My friend Eric says it always just adds more character. They're hand-rolled bagels. They don't need to be perfect.
We will
all right?
definitely know which bagel is yours.
Looks like I rolled the mallard.
Yes, it does. Okay, and then
All right, we
once
take
that
that,
happens,
we
yeah.
grip it in your fist,
Okay.
and wrap it around the back of your hand. Exactly. And then we're going to hold it in one hand and make that connection.
Idea. Oh, it's almost like a. Oh, that's not half bad.
Oh.
It's not half good either.
It's coming.
Trust me, it takes a lot of time before I got there.
How many bagels do you reckon you've made?
Oh, somewhere in the thousands at this point.
Okay.
Aha.
Once you have that business, that doesn't look bad actually.
Perfect. And what happens next
More
is
whole
we
than
actually
bagel.
we take these and we rest them for 24 hours, which
Okay.
actually like kind of evens them out and kind of takes care of some of those imperfections.
Okay. And lucky for us,
We've got some already ready, and
those
they are
have been primed and
ready to go
rested
into our
and
boiling water.
they've done their thing.
Gonna
Oh,
turn
what
this
have we
right
done?
on here.
Look at this.
I mean, they grow, they expand.
Yeah, they almost double in size.
Got
grow up?
it. Okay.
All right.
I thought I did something really
And
wrong.
all you did, that's just water?
That's just plain water. That's
That is how you make a bagel?
That's
You
our
just
New
put it-
York water.
Oh my gosh, okay. All right.
All
fine.
right, so we take these,
You put them in.
we'll put them in, and we let them go for about a minute.
Okay. While
When you
that
see
is
the-
happening, Nelson, I
Yeah.
thought by now you would have destroyed one of these bagels.
I am, but I'm watching how easy this is.
Yeah. Oh, because
And
you
yet
went.
it's not.
It's not, because we're not the pros.
And then what we do is we take it right out, and this is where we would add our seeds.
Got it.
So,
For an everything bagel.
yep. So right into the seeds. This way we get all the coverage we could possibly get. I want to make sure. Just cover everything.
Do it over here so we can see the overhead shot.
I hate when it looks so easy.
I know. Because you're going to try this.
Because I'm going to try it at home, and it's going to be a disaster. That is.
And there we have it.
Oh my God, you just made
That
a
was it.
bagel on live television. Switchcraft. Listen, I'm not being polite. I'm going to try one of these bagels right now. For more information, by the way, on Gertie NYC, go to gertie.nyc or follow them on the gram. They're a great follow at Gertie NYC. I'm going to try it in its purest form, without a schmear.
I'm smearing.
Awesome. You
got
know
that
what
nice
you
chewy
should do?
snap.
You should open up a place in Williamsburg and sell bagels.
We've thought about it. I have the corner of Marcy and Grand seems like what I'm looking for.
You know what? I have high hopes for you. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you very much.
Thanks so much, Chef. Appreciate it.